Fields trying to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. In motion right is Smith. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Kamara up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. That's out to Hill, right side complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
What now? 3rd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, 734. Express. Express.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And over. So Dennis Allen successful on that challenge. A good decision to throw the flag. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll start with the option. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at the 43. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A give to Kamara running right. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Being chased out left. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
29. 29.
Throwing now is Carr. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
What now?
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now an injury timeout, and oh boy, that's the quarterback, Derek Carr, who's in some distress. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ready.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They run. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off the really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
2nd down and 4. Moore, the man in motion. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Able to slither by. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Fields going to keep it running right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And down to the 36-yard line here. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now As you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Monday, now. Express.
Now Carr. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Here's 1st and 10.
6-18.
Carr. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing his Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes 3rd down and 7. One final try now for Carr. That one too wide and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to